Hi, I'm Michelle Hemphill, your host of Our Town, Our Time on RTV 32. We have a great show for you today. I've got Scott Griffith, who is actually the president of Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, but is going to talk to us about Western Clark County Business Coalition, and Pat Banaszak, who's also with the coalition, and Amy Donahoe from the Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce. And the last segment is going to be really exciting. I got some great students from The Ohio State University. So stay tuned for Our Town, Our Time on RTV 32. Welcome. I'm joined now with Scott Griffith and Amy Donahoe, and Scott is president of Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, and Amy is with the Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce. And Scott, you're here for another reason though today, except not to talk about chicken totally.
No, not today. We're going to talk about the job fair in Western Clark County.
Okay.
So we're real excited about it. It's Friday, October 12th, and it will be held at the New Carlisle Sports and Fitness Center, and it will be run by Amy Donahoe and Leanne Peters of Work Plus.
Great. So Amy, tell us what your role is with the Greater Springfield Chamber and with Work Plus. You're kind of a liaison between the two, right?
I am. My position really works in the areas of workforce development and economic development. And that's why the job fairs, really fit into what that's all about. Because we're working with employers, working with job seekers, and trying to make that match for the Clark County community. And then recently we've been able to partner with Scott on doing some things in the Western Clark County. We've had a couple job fairs very successful downtown, and now we're taking that over to New Carlisle. And in doing so, we're inviting some different businesses, hopefully, and attracting some new candidates to the area.
Maybe some people from outlying areas.
Right.
So Western Clark County, we assume everybody knows that. It's New Carlisle and
Enid. And Mad River Township and Bethel Township. So we're really working to get the people in Enid and New Carlisle connected. And one of the first opportunities that we have is this job fair. So we've really been working hard to fill the 30 employer spots, and I think we're pretty close to filled up right now.
Great.
So,
and give us a range of employers that are there.
We have 38 spots available, and so we do have about 5 or 6 more spots.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So,
you have more.
But yeah, we're about
over
a week
30.
and a half out. We're over 30 employers. And the range is very different. Professional services, manufacturing, light manufacturing, customer service. So, I mean, it's a wide variety of
So anybody should attend. Anybody who's seeking any type of employment should attend. And it's located where?
It's at the New Carlisle Sports and Fitness Center, which is the old YMCA.
Right.
It's 524 Dayton Lakeview Road.
Yeah, it's right on the main drag going into New Carlisle,
Yes,
isn't it, on the right there?
It's been beautifully remodeled. It's a wonderful space. We'll take up the entire gym.
Wow.
And 38 employer spots. And what's really nice is that we've had an opportunity to connect with the local business in Enid and New Carlisle. So a lot of those employers are going to have a low-cost way to look for and to advertise, the jobs that they're trying to fill.
Well, sure. So what should people bring with them, Amy?
Well, definitely bring an updated resume, and several of them. Come professionally dressed, and we're trying to educate the the potential workforce on that as well. And just come, ready to talk to everybody and share their skills and their talents and what they can offer to the company.
And for somebody who hasn't attended a job fair before, do they get an automatic interview, or is it mostly just informational type thing, drop off your resume and then they get back with you? Or is every company different? Or?
Every company is a little bit different. Some may have applications available. So you want to make sure that the job seeker has the dates of employment and has a sheet for a list of references and such. But otherwise, there's not a lot of opportunity for a job seeker to have FaceTime with an employer unless it's actually in the interview setting. So you kind of get a chance to meet ahead of time, even just to talk and see if you might be a good fit for their culture.
Sure, and it would kind of take the edge off, I would think, for when you do hopefully get a call back for an interview. You feel like you kind of know somebody there.
Right, right. We'll have a map, and we'll also have a list of the job titles for which each employer is recruiting. So that way the job seeker has an idea of what tables he or she should make sure to visit.
Right, and not miss somebody.
Sure.
So the Western Clark County, there's also a Western Clark County
Business Coalition?
Business Coalition, which is like an arm of the Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce, right?
We've entered into an agreement with the chamber to represent, the small business in New Carlisle and Enon, and to promote economic development and to take on projects that will grow the business and the communities of both Enon and New Carlisle.
Well, that's great.
So, and this job fair is just a great example of, and we hope to show the people of Enon and New Carlisle what the chamber has to offer for us. So we're excited about the job fair. We figure we're going to have about 500 job seekers. And
that's a good turnout.
And they had even more in Springfield. But I mean, this is really a regional job fairs that they'll be drawing. Some of the employers are coming from outside the area, but
I would think so, because you're close to Huber Heights, you're close to, Troy or Bannock. I mean, everywhere.
We even have an employer coming even across Clark County from South Charleston.
Oh wow!
So I mean,
we're
not just we're really trying to get it as a community event.
Well, great. Well, tell them again the hours.
It's from 10 to 2, Friday, October 12th, at the New Carlisle Sports and Fitness Center.
Okay, great. Well, I want to thank both of you for being here. Scott, you're going to stick around. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Western Clark County Coalition.
Yes.
And Amy, thank you very much for being here. And look Amy up when you go to the job fair. She'll be glad to help you with anything you need.
And I'm happy to take 6 more reservations.
Oh yeah, if you're a business that would like to go, that would be great. Right now we're going to have some healthy living tips brought to you by Springfield Regional Medical Center.
This is Valerie Briner, breast health specialist for the Springfield Regional Cancer Center, with your healthy living tip. Except for skin cancer, breast cancer is the most common cancer in women, but it can be successfully treated. Screening tests can find cancer early when it's most treatable. Know your risk. Talk to your family to learn about your family health history, and talk to your provider about your personal risk of breast cancer. Keep in mind that 76% of women diagnosed with breast cancer have no history of the disease. Get screened. Ask your doctor which screening tests are right for you to know if you're at a higher risk. The American Cancer Society recommends women having a mammogram every year starting at age 40 if you're at an average risk. Have a clinical breast exam at least every 3 years at age 20 and every year starting at age 40. This is Valerie Briner, your breast health specialist for the Springfield Regional Cancer Center, with your healthy living.